you over explain your boundaries, your decision. You are subconsciously signaling that they are open for debate, which they are not. Yeah, I think that confidence, I used to actually think that confidence is about knowing what to say, but I think otherwise now, because I think that the most confident thing that you can do is to stop explaining yourself. No, not up for debate. Of course, I know that sometimes people tend to over explain because they think, oh, they will not understand me, they will think what I'm saying is different, they will put it in the wrong context. All of those things make us want to over explain. But my dear, no, you don't have to. No. One thing that I've realized is that no is a complete sentence, no is a complete answer, and you don't have to explain it any further, any longer, or any shorter. People that want to understand you will understand you. People that want to misquote you, misunderstand you, no matter how much you try to explain, put things in the right context, they will always not understand. They will always not misquote you. They will always put things the right way. So trying to say, explaining and just showing that I'm confident and all that is not it. You're reducing, you're making yourself, what word should I use now? Make people. So one thing you should know, your limits do not require explaining. I get it, there are times where there's need for clarity, and when you look, you will see people that genuinely need the clarity, people that want to understand what you're saying, but there are times when it's not necessary. I mean, you could walk into a room and I'm just trying to think up of an example of what might happen, and then people misunderstand it. I'll give an example. Once somebody walked past me and they assumed that I saw them and I didn't say hello, and I genuinely did not see them. And there was nothing, and they came up with an attitude, and I wondered why there was an attitude, because I mean, for all I knew, we were good. And in that situation, when they told me that I didn't say hello when I walked past them, that I actually saw them, that I was looking at them, that they saw me looking at them, my first inclination is to, because I'm a good talker after all, is to say no, but I didn't say. When I thought, really, you saw that I looked at you and you saw that I didn't say hello and all of that. Tell me, what explanation will I give to this person that will make a difference? None. There is no explanation that you give. This is just a minute part of the examples that you give. So explanation, or explaining yourself, explaining your decision, explaining what you're doing to people does not, even though it might come across as being confident, but does not make you confident. But being confident is being able to say to them, I know this is what is expectation. I know you want me to explain. I know you want me to tell you more, but actually I'm not. And that's a confident move. Because what's more confident than that? Because people that were expecting you to quiver at their presence, and they wanted you to see, okay, explain yourself. This is what you're doing. Hello, you're a full-grown adult. Why do you have to explain myself to you? I mean, there are times when there's need for clarity for people that actually don't need it. But is it all the time that people need that? Is it everyone rather that needs that clarity? No, it's not everyone that needs that clarity. It's not everyone that you need to give that clarity. And you have to be confident enough to say to them, I am not giving you clarity at this point in time. I'm not going to waste my breath, because I know you're not looking for an answer, but you're looking for how to bring me down. You're looking for how to make me be unsure of myself. You're looking for me to give you permission to make me feel smaller, to make me feel, I don't know, all the feelings that comes with it. That is what you want. But I am confident enough not to give you that permission, and I'm not saying anything because you want me to say something. I'm not going to give you that. I've so many times people could say, but I saw you doing this and you were doing that. And you say, okay, that is it, that is where it ends. So imagine you give someone the permission, and then they start exploring, and then it takes you time. You sit down there trying to explain, and it gives them permission to go into every other aspect of your life, that is not needed, because you have opened the road, and they now feel, okay, there's a road here, I can go in further. But no, that's not what we're wanting. What you want, that confidence to say, nah, it's not happening, not today, Satan, So, yeah, I think confidence is being quiet. It's confidence. and it's really underrated, but it should be bring to your notice that as someone that is confident is no, I'm not going to indulge you. And it's not, and I know what happens usually is people come out, they are charismatic and everything like that. We think, oh my god, this person is just confident, they can talk, they can articulate properly with the right words, the right oomph and umph, the right pauses in the right place, and we applaud them. Yeah, but also sometimes, it's confidence as well. So being able to not answer, to say no, over explain yourself, not explain yourself even when it's not needed, it's a confident move. I tell you, try it. Have you tried it, or what do you think? Where do you find yourself explaining yourself all the time? Where do you find it? Do you find that you have to explain yourself, or are you the one wanting people to do the explaining? Change. But where do you find yourself explaining yourself to people all the time? Think about it, and then what you do is develop the move to say, no way, I'm not going to explain myself. I'm not going to indulge in all of that all the time. What do you think about it? So, yeah, I mean, one of the things that I think again is you can decide to say, I'm not going to be accessible. That's also not explaining yourself. And think, I want to have this alone time and everything is calling for your attention, but you're confident to say, actually, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be on my own. So you don't have to be accessible 24 hours. It's not a requirement for being a good person. No, it's not at all. It's not. And just know as well that your limits don't require a debate. No, it doesn't require a debate. It's not up to debate. This is my limit. This is how far I'm going to go. It's not a debate at all. It should not be a It should not be a debate at all. You don't require approval from anyone. So I don't know, what do you think? Tell me, do you think that what do you consider to be confidence, or what do you see as confident? Explaining yourself, is that confident, or not ever explaining yourself? Do you think it's rude? Tell me in the comment section. Tell me what you think. So I think boundaries are important. That's how I put it. Kindly share. This is Jane, and this is my YouTube channel. Welcome.